Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. I am back from a conference in Barcelona and also a weekend with friends last weekend in Bratislava. So, yeah, back home to maybe be able to record a few videos, although times are still busy. We have a campaign feature Sunday Kingdom here, which includes the twist called Favored Landlords, which I will get to in a sec. It means that whenever we gain a victory card, I believe, we also get an extra favor. And also, one of our starting estates has been replaced with a Sycophant, and two of our coppers have been replaced with Lucky Coin and Pasture, because we have Shepherd bringing in the Pasture and Fool bringing in Lucky Coin. Favorite Landlords, if you want to read it, it's here. And there is quite a lot going on this board, so let's quickly hide myself so you can read through the cards if you so want to. There is a nasty discard attack in Ninja. There is Shepherd for draw that employs your green cards. There's Village Green to kind of counter Ninja. And there is also Sycophant, which can in principle work with Village Green, but it's not the greatest synergy. And the favors we get from favored landlords or by gaining or trashing sycophants will go towards Circle of Witches. So whenever we now play sycophants, we may spend 3 favors to curse the opponent. And what else is there? Village Green and Fool have some sort of synergy, I believe, as if you get lost in the woods and discard a card at the start of your turn, to receive a boon, that's pretty nice with Village Green, but I believe with Ninja around, this is not going to come up that much. Also, we have River Shrine as an Omen card, so after 5 of these have been played by any player, Bureaucracy, a nasty disruptive prophecy will trigger, and then whenever we gain cards that don't cost 0 money exactly, we also gain coppers, so yeah, and also we have a landmark in Battlefield, which just says when we gain victory cards, we take 2 victory points out of those 12, and once they're gone, they're gone. And that is that. Now, what is our game plan here? Well, we do start out with Sycophant, so we have, I think, a 4-4 opening split, which is alright. Of course, the 5-4. No, is there a 5-4? Yes, exactly. If one of those coppers had been the other estate, then we would have a 4-5. That would have been much better. I did not prepare any opening hints actually for this one because I figured with Sycophant they might be a bit murked. Anyways, oops, wrong button. What did I want to show? Yes. Let's see. So the only extra source of buys is via either Blessed Village or Fool, giving you a boon that gives you plus buy. So that's not going to come out that often. Then we have strong gains in Craftsman and Vampire. I mean, Craftsman is not that strong in gains, but it is something. But Vampire certainly is able to gain us some nice up to 5 cost cards, except for vampires, so essentially duchies and 4 cost cards. And as I said, we want to play with Ninja, disrupt our opponent. We want to play, probably we want to draw with Shepherd. It's the only, no, it's not the only draw, but it's the best draw here, I would say, even though it does not work that well with discard attacks like in Ninja. The other draw being, of course, Village Green combined with Ninjas, or Blessed Village combined with Ninjas. But as I said, it's not great draw. It is pretty slow, so you want to increase your hand size, and thus also Battlefield and Favored Landlords incentivize you to gain a few extra estates maybe early. And yeah, just play with Shepherd. Now, what do we actually open with? I can't speak, sorry. And also, before I forget, let's have a brief look at the kingdom plot. You saw it there, it's a balanced one. The plus buy is just via boons. Now, what do we open with? We have the 4/4. For sure, it's going to be a ninja, and then there's a question, what else with the ninja? I believe a river shrine might be alright to go with ninja. It might also collide, but ninja being a shadow card that we can call from the bottom of our deck might mitigate that, and river shrine might enable us to gain some nice 4-cost cards early on. We would like to hit 5 for an early vampire as well, so that could be facilitated by either opening silver or opening craftsman. I think in that case I would prefer silver. Not sure about craftsman as it is a terminal, although with village greens, yeah, we might be able to get around that. And also another viable opening, although not that great, I'd say, is village green ninja or shepherd ninja. No, I think I'm up for some silver ninja to hit 5 for vampire, and then, yeah, on bad turns we might just buy estates and then get our hands on shepherds. Although in that case, River Shrine really getting rid of those coppers. I'm a bit torn. Yeah, Sycophant paired with a silver also gets you to 5 later on for that vampire. I don't really like the prospect of triggering Bureaucracy because I think we want to build big here with a few vampires going, and then the coppers get pretty disruptive. Although also if we have our deck under control, we might be able to trash the influx of coppers. Um, Let's open. Yeah, I think I've convinced myself to open River Shrine and Ninja. Oh, and I forgot about the lucky coin completely. So we get a silver anyways. So that's good. We do hit 5 here. And I think we want to play the ninja, even though we might draw dead our river shrine. It still will be. Oh, of course we do. It still will be worth it, I think. And now, yeah, we're a bit. Yeah, this was quite annoying, to be quite honest. We could go for just an estate, even though right now we don't have the shepherd in our deck to cycle that. Could go for a sycophant. I discarded the lucky coin there because I don't want our deck to be bloated by that much. But I'm thinking estate might be the way to go. And here, what do we discard? Probably just these two. Let's hope we don't draw the River Shrine dead again. Okay, we don't. Next turn we can curse our opponent if we gain an estate here, so that's also pretty good. They needed to discard their ninja, so they won't be able. They might not be able to attack us next turn. That's pretty good. And we pick up a shepherd here. This is also quite a nice draw. We could go double 4 here, either like I mean, we did bottom deck the Sycophant, which would have been nice, but it's not going to matter when we're cursing AI anyways. We could go double 4 here by just trashing 1 copper. We could also trash 2 coppers and just buy another 2 cost. Actually, I think I like just gunning for some estates at this stage. Picking up those battlefield points, powering up our shepherds. Oh, and no, I'm not playing in a very concentrated sense. Of course, if we buy a card, we don't get the benefit of the River Shrine. Well, yeah, that was certainly not the correct thing to do there. But anyways, it happened. So we play our ninja here, hope for no collision, and our buys trash out 2 coppers and go on with our turn. Now we do want to add some village greens here. Do we want to trash the lucky coin? Later on it might be able to nicely give us some silvers if we're in need for payload, but also we can get some payload easily via fool's gold. Since there is no plus buy, the silvers are not going to be that amazing for us anyways. And yeah, I think this is fine. Let's end our buys, not gain, not buy anything. And pick up another shepherd. I think we just want to cycle through our deck. And shepherd might just be the way to do that. Village Green could also be a viable thing to go for, but yeah, I think that's fine. And I'm also happy to just discard this River Shrine for now. If that means we do get to draw a bit, although this is a bit awkward. We don't get to play the Sycophant again. Well, we might as well just pick up the last estate that will yield battlefield points and pick up a Village Green. And again, not the greatest of draws, but our shepherd keeps at least colliding with 2 estates, drawing us 4 cards. So let's play this now. Play the ninja first. Play the shepherd to draw to the end of our shuffle. And trash out the last copper. Or no, there is another copper down there. Right? What? No, there is no copper down there. Okay. Anyways, I think we trash out the last copper and pick up a Craftsman for some extra gains. And then next shuffle we can trash out the River Shrine with the bat. And it will be as if the River Shrine never had been there. Now the Craftsman we need for extra gains. And let's see. Yeah, okay, this is a good draw. We might finally be able to play the Sycophant actually. And do we want to shuffle in an estate to top of our shuffle? Or do we, like, I'm deliberating how many cards we discard here. If we discard the pasture, we can just pay off the debt and pick up maybe another silver or a fool's gold. I think 2 fool's golds are going to be a nice way of having some payload in the deck. Yeah, let's discard all this. Might have been a mistake. Curse the opponent. Gain another vampire or a village green? I think we're running out of stuff to trash with the bat. The Sycophant can go, I guess, but yeah, we might just pick up this fool's gold, trash that, and yeah, okay, this is super self-induced. I should not have. Oh, and this is, yeah, this was a huge mistake, I think. We miss out on. We will miss out on nice things for our shepherds. So actually, let's discard one of these shepherds, play this for next turn, and have another kind of sad turn. But yeah, this shuffle, had we found a shepherd there, it would have been fine, but of course that was not very likely. I wonder whether we do play this village green here. The last 2 cards are maybe Estate and the Vampire. Finding a Vampire would of course be really, really good, but finding the Estate would just make this village green go for naught. I think we played for next turn. Pick up maybe just another Craftsman for some extra gains. Or yeah, I think we can pick up this Craftsman. Unfortunately, we don't hit 2 for a fool's gold. And let's hope that we do find our our shepherd here. And we could trash this fool's gold to put it onto our deck and have a gold in our deck. I wonder whether that's worth it. It's much more money for this turn, but in the long run, I think we just want to play with two fool's gold. So and also the fool's gold on top of the deck would make it less likely that we find our shepherd. So yeah, let's not find our shepherd once again. That's really awful. Pick up a duchy, pick up another fool's gold, and yeah, these shepherds being disconnected from the green for two shuffles in a row, of course, is not really good. But I think what we do here might just be discard this for a nice next turn play of the village green and curse the opponent. That's the important part about that. And pick up another fool's gold. Ooh, there is a thunderstorm going on out there. Or another shepherd. No, I think if our shepherds actually connect with the green, then we also we'll have an easier time drawing. And that seems to be the case here. At least we find two estates with that one, two green cards with that one. That's good. We can once again set up this village green for next turn and pick up another shepherd and another fool's gold. Yeah, I've kind of come around on the idea of picking up lots of fool's gold just because this means that we should be able to pay off some of the Craftsman debt. Should now also start about piles. Fool's gold are becoming a bit on the low side. Nonetheless, do we want to pick up another estate? That would mean that AI only has to pick up 4 fool's golds on 3 estates to win. But I'm fairly confident our deck can do better than that if we just manage to draw. So yeah, we should be fine. And we actually do want the last estate here. Unless, no, we do want the last estate here. Get to shuffle in that. Play this. I think we play the village green for now. Play those shepherds. And get to do some... Actually, let's pick up this estate first. This will yield a favor. Now we get to curse AI once again. Maybe we pick up another shepherd, actually. And we have more than enough money. Yeah, we can trash out the silver with the bet as soon as we're able to. We will have more than enough money to province, which AI answers with trashing its fool's gold. Now, this is a nice draw off the top of our shuffle. This is also nice. Play that first. Ooh, it's now really thundering out there. Here I think we just discard 2 because otherwise, yeah, we won't be able to do any discarding. Wait, do we have another shepherd? If we do have another shepherd, then we might be okay. But if we don't, then this might really be a huge mess up. I'm inclined to say I'm not sure whether we have a 4th shepherd at this turn at this point, so it might be better to play it safe. We find the other village green, we play the Craftsman, and we did have another shepherd. Okay, then this was just not really good, but wow, we get to trigger a shuffle with a shepherd in it. And maybe we should have discarded even one more. Get to pick up, what do we want? Maybe just a Blessed Village to get a nice boon, maybe for next turn, yeah. And as said, we can trash out the silver, skip treasures, pay that, and buy another province. And yeah, I feared this would happen. Yeah, this was just, I was overeager on not drawing this shepherd on the last turn, so yeah, this is certainly self-induced, but at least we do have this nice nice hand coming up here. And now we should be able to set up yet another really nice shuffle. We can even put 2 shepherds in there. And yeah, just shepherd here. Play those. We did not draw the shepherd, but now we have 10 cards. Let's just play it safe-ish and play those. Okay, we did draw the shepherd, so I guess we do the same exercise again. Discarding, so we have 3 cards in here, 5 cards there. If we discard 4, we'll draw 8, which will top deck 4 cards because we discard 4. So if we, yeah, I think that's the best. Now we've top decked a shepherd, and we'll be able to buy another province, and next turn even cursed AI if everything goes well. And AI doesn't have extra gains. Oh, apart from a craftsman, but could just buy shepherd craftsman. So yeah, things seem to be working out nicely, even though we do get discard attacked here. And if we manage to find a few of our fool's golds, then we should be able to close it out here. It was closer than I would have liked to, I think, but there were these 2 really stupid self-induced duds that really shouldn't have been there. Yeah, we can do some fun stuff like this, play this now, and curse AI. And there's not much else to do apart from picking up this last province and end our night here with the bat in deck. Having won 59, 54 to 49. Yeah, this was not the greatest show or greatest display of skill on my side for sure. Like, there were just some really awful shuffles we triggered with shepherds in the mid game. But nonetheless, if you play this maybe a bit more on the concentrated side, you should be able to win with that strategy against a strategy that just straight up skips trashing, that skips vampire, and just goes with these 2 ninjas. Maybe a few more villages and a few more ninjas might have also done, but I also like our decisions on not conceding too many of those victory points in the form of duchies and estates. And with Shepherd, there's always this kind of factor, apart from this stuff with the shuffle triggering, there can always be this factor of luck or, let's say, being unlucky in the early shuffles about where your shepherds line up. But yeah, surely this shouldn't have taken 22 turns, even though this ninja is disruptive. Yeah, 22 turns is a bit on the embarrassing side. Anyways, let me copy this. That, yeah, is the end of this month. As you can see, I did not get around to playing that much Dominion. I did have some nice wins, but also I skipped lots of days where I just couldn't find the time. And with that, I would like to say that I will try to catch you in the next one, and until then, goodbye.